Greetings one and all, and welcome back to Zayfard Plays Galactic Civilizations 3. In our last episode, we were planning to try and push into the Drenkin areas, and we did manage to take Crest to their capital world. I think their new capital world, for some reason I reckon Havoc was their original one, and yeah, we just steamrolled through that one. We did manage to take it, and unfortunately they took it back from us. However, we have an invasion fleet ready to come and take it back for the Snathi race. We are also starting to prepare for an attack on the Terrans who, there can't be many of them left. Just looking at the space. So, we're going to start pushing at them as well. They're both officially at war with us. We may as well take them out while we can. As things stand now, we need to kill the Drenkin last anyway. We've also started to develop new technologies. I think my favourite one being in my current massive high-tech fleet. Which is, if I can find it, yes, the kinetic support, which is fantastic. It's going to improve our kinetic efficiency, just give everything a lot more firepower. It is just a great little ship. Takes up a fair bit, but, all good things do. We've also now got large ships, which is even better, and we're developing quite a lot of defences specifically tailored to dealing with the Drenkin. So, yeah, the Drenkin are in for a bad time of it. In fact, after the pounding we've given them, we are the highest military. Ooh, that's a nice feeling after the crime scene ticket incident. We are now officially the most powerful military race in the galaxy. Okay. Upon being sent to your nearest colony for study, this strange precursor artifact releases thousands of tiny worker bots. That old chestnut, that's great. So we've had old tech building up our new tech. Planetary defense system ready. Excellent. Okay, what do you want to go to next? A capsule. Okay, so that is... Yep, alien components once. We found some alien tech that's helped us to improve our optimized manufacturing. Fantastic, 2 more turns for that. Oh, and you can find more. Well, let's go have a look at this other capsule. Very nice. Planetary invasion, yep. Fantastic, this world is now ours. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to eject 1 ship just to hold it. Okay, I realize it's going to weaken my fleet a little bit, but I really want to keep the world this time. However, we are going to have to kill off this economic starbase. We really don't want them to be able to see into our territory. Of course, that's what else we've been doing. Ooh! The Drenkin are attacking our culture base. That's rather rude. That is most decidedly rude, and we've got a positive income. Excellent! I highly approve of that. Okay, well. That's as close as we can get. In that case, let's make you cultural. Request some constructors. And we can just push the culture around the, the supermassive black hole, which will make it a bit harder for them to deal with us. Okay, so that improviser's coming up. I'm not going to send it out anywhere until we've got the forces defended. Okay. Every time we ramp up the scale of our manufacturing, we also ramp up the scale of our mistakes. It takes time and effort to weed this out, but it needs to be done if we want to reach our true manufacturing potential. Okay. Manufacturing centres can be done next. Slave mills. Okay, actually. Ooh. Dark energy research. You know what, let's start going down the way of the Dreadlords. I'll give us the social matrix. Increases manufacturing and research, which is nice. Let's see, we're still definitely making money. It's going to cost us a bit more, but it's all good. Partially, I want to see what the Way of the Dreadlords do more than anything else. Okay, graveyard. Graveyard, graveyard. Capsule. I suppose. Actually, no, there's an artifact there. I'll take that first. Ooh, nearly done. The fleet is nearly ready. We have the Mark II liquidators. So actually, let's cancel all of those. Start again, we've got more defense, so a liquidator. Let's get 2 of those. That's, I'm going to be counting out loud, I'm afraid. That's 14 points. Mark 9 support, fantastic. That's 21 out of our 45. There's 1, 2, 4. Yep, we can get 4 of the crushers. And then the Sling L Mark 6, 1 of those. So there'll be quite a lot of firepower in that fleet, if that fleet's ever used. At this rate, it is quite plausible that it may never get used. Okay. You go and stand on Forge, just to keep yourself safe. My Snathi fleet is going to wipe out this economic starbase. And it's not really doing the Drengons any good, it's just giving them visibility on what we're doing, which we don't want, to be honest. We want them to be blind to us. They're blind, they can't plan. However, at this point... Ooh! The old unfortunate genius. So we have one very unlucky Snathi who's made a massive discovery before his head goes bang. That's not good for him, but again for us, really good. Okay, so that's ready. Let's get another capsule. Money, that's always good. Yeah, I've got to the stage with this one. In this series we've seen so many of the artifacts, flavor text, I'm just not bothering to read them at this point. Okay. The Altarians use the social matrix as a place to interact with and judge their peers. We do the same, but we call it name calling and brawling. I like that. However, it has the additional effect of blowing off steam and making us stronger and more productive. Fantastic, but that's not what I was interested in. I was interested in the Way of the Dreadlords. And Dark Energy Lab looks really interesting, actually. Ooh! I do not approve of this. They're sending a fleet in there to start attacking us. That's just not cricket. That is not on. Okay, how much to rush by this? 1 more turn. Okay, so you get 1 more turn. Then I'm rush buying the final crusher. Oh no, the crusher can't go in there. Okay, so I'll just cancel one of these crushers. And I'll cancel the sling. And this fleet is rolling out. No, they've started to attack us, and I'm not having that. We're the ones who do the attacking. We're the aggressors here. We'll be having none of your counterattacks, thank you very much, Drengons. Right, let's have a nice cut across your empire, see what we can find. Okay, Crest 2. Oh wow, you have really messed this up. Okay. completely destroy everything, start from scratch. Okay, so bonus to wealth. Bonus to wealth. Okay, so this means we're going to want... Actually, let's start with some basic manufacturing. Okay. Then we're going to want a market centre here. And here. Actually, may as well do here. Have a nice line of them. Next. Some research labs. And of course, my favourite data centre. More research. Slave pit, which will give us a serious boost to science. And some more research. Nope, that's manufacturing capital. Zayfard clicked the wrong thing. Let's see. Social matrix. Yeah, we'll get a social matrix in there. Then we'll come back and have a look at this one at another time. Excellent, so that's coming along very nicely. This is an economic starbase. Over to bias. Good research and economy. Good research, not so good economy. Let's boost the research. Get some really good research going. Okay, you can wait there for orders. Actually, no, I have a better idea. You can go and reinforce Forge 2, I think it is. Okay, so we've got our assault fleet ready. Our appreciation of the strength of will possessed by the Dreadlords gives every planet in our civilization a boost to its military production capability. This aspiration makes all of our soldiers more effective. Fantastic. Okay, so we still need quite a lot of research to be ready. Now I could go down for some more terraforming. Actually, you know what, that would be quite useful. So yeah, terraforming next to make our planets better. Ooh, research centre's been finished. Very nice. Ooh, that seems to be a Terran area. Am I really fussed that such a weakling race is in our territory? You know, I'm really not at this point. They're just not a threat. The Drengen are a bit of a threat. Like, the Drengen are a lot of a threat. Speaking of Drengen, I do need a new shipyard. Excellent! Head exploding terraforming. There we go, that's going to be quite a good little shipyard. And what do I want first? Well, we're going to want to go and do some conquering soon, so... Nope, not necessity. I'll remember what these are called in a second. Plunderer, that was it. 5 plunderers, getting those ready. Okay, next. Ship graveyard, graveyard artifact. Let's go and get that artifact. Okay, so that's another Drengen world. Finding quite a few of them. However, let's go see what that Terran territories over there is about. Okay. Terraforming is a tricky business. Delicately poised between making a world more habitable for us without destroying its entire biosphere to do it. And there aren't any do-overs. So, do I want to get even more terraforming? Or I want to get some more warfare? Silly question. I'm going to go for lower mass acceleration. Lower mass accelerators so we can get more weapons onto our ships. I realize this is going to make some of our stuff obsolete quite quickly, but such are the breaks. Okay. Research on this world is quite low, so what can we terraform? Excellent. So, once we finish terraforming, I'll put some more financial stuff over here. Yeah, these guys are happy enough. Social matrix. No. Market centre. Okay, when this fleet does start to hit, it is going to hurt a lot. Those Terrans are really taking a hit. Okay, let's get some defence going on this. Ah, it's that one. Okay, defence not quite so important there. Tobias. Okay, I think factory now. So we'll boost their science just a little bit and boost their production, which will just make the shipyard run that little bit better. Ready to have some plunderers built. Oh, and it's completed the terraforming already. Very nice. Graveyards, graveyards. Awful lot of ship graveyards. Artifact, fantastic. Okay, let's see how far there. Okay, we may have found the limits of the Terran Empire. Okay, so they're not taking that planet. Yeah, I just decided I was going to put Market Centre there. Let's keep that going. Having a good income is nice for once. It's a strange feeling. Okay. Deep space. So that one. You know what? Given where it is, culture. And I'm going to leave it be actually. Let it do its thing. This one's ready. Again, I'm going to focus on the culture and just kind of let it do its thing. Plunderer. Okay, this is risky, but let's send it in. Start trying to take out the Terrans. Not that there are many left to take out by the looks of things. I'm actually struggling to find a Terran world. So yeah, I do not think the Terrans are long for this universe at this rate. Deep space. Perimeter scanner, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't think the Terrans have much chance at the moment. Once I find one of their worlds, which may very well be their last world actually, it is pretty much going to be gone. Yeah, there's something. There definitely is a Terran ship. Yep, taking money off them, absurd life of luxury, etc, etc. Deep Space 3, okay, well we may as well get some point defense. Prototype scavenger, oh! Oh dear, that's a spicy meatball. That could go very badly for us. Okay. We have kind of left ourselves exposed here, haven't we? Okay. Let's get you over to Havoc. Yeah, that fleet is really going to tear through us, isn't it? Yeah, that fleet is really going to tear through us. And I can't get my defence fleet over. I really know I'm not going to be able to get a defence fleet over in time. Oh, that stings. That really, really stings. Okay, you guys are really good on the research, so you know what? Let's get you to boost research for us. Tobias? You know what? Let's get some point defense. See what we can do to keep that place up and running. Okay, what can I do? What can I do? That's going to take too long. The Crusher. No, Sling Mark 8. Again, they're all too much. Oh dear. We are going to lose Xandor. We have some form of defense, but nowhere near enough. Okay. Okay, so you're just going to go there and wipe that fleet out. There's nothing here, so you can just conquer. Whoa! Okay. So maybe you can't just conquer. They have really good defense there. Okay. So we've got to boost the low mass accelerators, and that is just going to be a bloodbath. Okay, can we get there? We really can't, can we? We really can't get there. Having said that, there's not much of anyone left apart from us. So yeah, we are about... Oh, we are really about to start losing some fleets. Damn, I have been lax. Our new ultra-low resistant electromagnets generate a lot more kick per unit weight, leading to lower mass accelerators. We can feel free to cram more of them into whatever we're cramming them into. Fantastic. And now I think some graviton throwers. No, I don't. Vicious. Let's get our invasion forces a lot more powerful. Okay, so the fight back's been a little bit worse than I anticipated. Yeah, and our military power has shrunk accordingly. Okay. However, these guys are coming along nicely now. We're starting to build the fleets. So we're going to take a momentary hit, and then we're going to seriously push back. Okay, yeah. Either we have to wait for more invaders. Yeah, that really is not going to end well for us. No. No, that was always going to happen. Another plunderer, so we'll get that to meet up, see what we can do. Okay, so we're going to need to try and take our lovely world back. Well, I suppose it's technically their world, but you know. So yeah, we've lost another couple of worlds. So the Drenganar fighting back, which is a pain, but you know, what can you do? Ooh, that might go badly for us as well. They've got a lot of ships there. However, we have done it. Okay, so they... You know what, I'm going to put them on guard here. I do not want the Drengins building more ships. Ever. Actually. Okay, so pulse cannons here. We're going to want countermeasures, and I think some assault fighters, actually. The Terrans don't seem to have anything. Okay, that's so far out of range it can't actually do anything. Ah, no, it can go back to something within range. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Excellent mysterious hardware has made us more vicious. I like this. Ship graveyard, ship graveyard, ship graveyard, graveyard. Oh, okay. Looks like one of the guys I know is off playing the new Call of Duty. Gives you a rough idea of where we are in the, you know, timescale wise. Research. So, the Snathi know that being small makes us vulnerable to the larger races. However, we make up for our size with pure viciousness. There are many advantages to always starting a battle with a low blow. There most certainly are. Okay, planetary invasion, I believe. Let's see, is that going to help take this Terran world? No. Okay. Assault fighters there, and that's everything. So this should give us a reasonable amount of defense. So you're just going to keep waiting. Planetary invasion's only 9 turns away. We've got another plunderer coming in. Several, in fact. Ooh. Look, Drengin, I know you really want to fight back by having star bases to attack us, but not going to happen. Not going to happen. Okay, so you can go up and meet them. So yeah, I believe this may be the only Terran world left. I can't see any other planets in any other solar systems, so it may just be the last one. Okay, that's got a lot of firepower. I think I'm going to watch this battle. I just want to see how we do. We may have to pull back a bit after this. Okay, so they are giving us a complete pounding. Oh, this was our massive war fleet as well. Okay, so... Okay, so things could have gone a lot better there. Okay, I think it's time to cancel that plunderer. And I think we're going to need to reevaluate how we deal with the Drengin. Yeah, we really are going to have to think how we deal with the Drengin. However, we will take this Terran planet. My lord, we have the Terrans on the run. Their sector headquarters has fallen, and we have been able to salvage most of their improvements. These systems should be capable of building new Snathi fleets very quickly. Excellent, we will crush each one of their worlds. They will pay for desecrating our home with their filth. The Terran Alliance has been destroyed. Fantastic. Lots of research there. Lots of manufacturing. I think I'm going to kill off that research. And these 2 farms, actually. I would like a consulate. But yeah, this is a fantastic research world. Absolutely fantastic. Can I rush? Okay. Yeah, start to push back the culture here. But yeah, we are in a poor situation. Our military is not doing as well as it could do. It was doing very well for a while, and yeah, it has since fallen back. But we're getting ready with our liquidators, which will be really good to see. We've got one last plunderer coming. This starbase is really, this shipyard is really not that good at producing things quickly. Okay, I think I'm going to have a bit of a think of what I want to do next. So I think I'm going to end the episode here, especially as it seems to be almost time. So yeah, this episode has not, it's been a mixed bag. We have, the Drengen have made a real resurgence against us with some quite potent anti-kinetic defences, so they are really targeting us as our speciality, which is a shame. We are going to have to start building up some new fleets, I think. But yeah, we may have to take a hit and just fall back for the moment. We have, however, destroyed the Terrans, and that is good. So we are slowly moving through all of the victory conditions. So that's good, we have done rather well. So I do hope you have enjoyed today's episode, and that you will join me next episode to see how much of a kicking the Dren can give us, to be honest. We are in having a kicking moment. However, as we have the new fleets being built, it's only going to last for a while. But as I say, that is for tomorrow night. Again, thank you for joining me tonight. If you have enjoyed this episode, like, subscribes, all of that helps. Sharing the video, get the message out there will also be really helpful. So, thank you again for all your support in watching the videos. It is fantastic to see these get views. I'm sort of quite new to this, but it is lovely to see all the new views. So again, thank you guys. Really hope you're enjoying this one, and I will see you on the next episode. So, until then, farewell.